Hi Caps, Capricorns. Here is your August reading. Please be sure to check out the Cancer Horoscope for more info on these cards. I'm using Tarot de Marseille by Mary Packard. I go into in-depth explanation about these cards, how these readings work, what they mean, since these are my first time using the cards, I am going to use the book and a mix of my own explanation into what the cards mean. I made sure to study the cards a couple of nights ago to make sure I knew what I was talking about and understood each card, okay? The only problem is each card is, not each card, but the minor arcana are a bit difficult because they're hard to tell which is upright and reverse, so I have to keep going back in the book to make sure, like, that one little color pattern is on the top, not the bottom. I'm gonna have to go back with the marker and correct that so I don't have to keep looking in the book. But anyway, until I completely study them, it's gonna be a bit challenging because each one, like, let's say the Four Cups, it just has the cups. It doesn't have, like, any picture like this one does to really tell me, like, what's going on. So it's hard to memorize off the top of my head. So that's a summary of the explanation that I did in the other video, but let's see what's going on with you guys. Don't laugh at me for shuffling like this. Even the book encourages it, okay? Because of their weird rectangular thin shape. It's also partly because this table is small. It's actually a nightstand, but alright. It was a lot easier to shuffle on the bed when I did the readings on the bed. Okay. Past, present, future, 3-card spread. Okay. Simple one this month. Easy, straightforward reading, as I'm already running late with readings. I feel like, you know what, let me add this cloth. I only put this cloth in the first reading, I think. But I couldn't put it on while shuffling because it would have been too hard to move the cards around as the cloth is sitting there, but I feel like it adds something pretty. So let's do that. There we go. Alright. I know this is in reverse and this is upright, but this one I don't know what it is. Maybe reverse too. We have La Force, which is strength. It's in French, these cards. The 6 of Cups for the present, and the 2 of Coins for the future. Alright. La Force. Alright. This is the past, so she's literally struggling to keep this beast's mouth open. She's using all her strength to do so. Her hat, any hat, in these cards has an ancient 1500s French symbolism. Means infinity. See how the hat forms into an infinite sign. And she's draped with all colors and a very long robe, so she's of a higher position, and her feet are covered, so you can't really tell what way she's facing, but it's mostly facing to the right, which indicates the future. So even the animal is. So you're moving forward with a strong head. I'm trying to go off and remember off your last reading where I said go hug a tree, basically. You need to spend time in nature, and I feel like you did that and you got some strength out of it. Maybe you were exercising, maybe you were working out, and you got some strength and courage within yourself to face your fear, your problem, and move forward, okay? Like I said, I'm also going to read from the book to see their interpretation of each one to make sure I get the most accurate reading for you, as I'm only using 3 cards, not 10 like last time. So, strength as personified by a woman in this card is not heavy-handed. Most cards usually portray strength by a woman, I think. It's probable that the lion is a symbol. That's a lion? It looks like a dog. Is a symbol for libido, given its position and proximity to the woman's lower torso. The lion's blue color may also hint at a struggle for spiritual perfection. Blue meaning spirit. The lion is a metaphor for courage and force. Like the magician, she wears a hat symbolizing infinity, implying that love can work magic on even the most intractable foe. Spikes protruding from the hat indicate that she has the tools to deal with adversity. Strength dominates through the force of her will and cunning, the combination of which is necessary to elicit cooperation from a stubborn and dangerous foe. The lion's open mouth symbolizes a tolerance for expression. The tight band circling strength's bodice suggests self-control. The hand so near to the lion's mouth could indicate a willingness to take risks. Upright self-control, peacemaker, openness. I thought it said pacemaker. Yeah, and I also wanted to bring up something I forgot to mention in the readings. I just nearly forgot it. But there's something about these cards, if you take a good look at them, that will signify, you know what, let me look back. Maybe, I already forgot what it was. See, my head's everywhere, because this is such an in-depth reading for just 3 cards. Right. Each card, like, let's say coin, baton, which is wand, sword, or the other one, geez, what was it? Wand, coin, cup, and sword. Yeah, cups. Has different meanings. Like baton would be fire, you know, different elements of the earth. And just different vocab. Basically, this book goes in depth with that. So I'm going to take a quick look at that just to tell you what it means here. If I could find it. No. Here we go. Right, so the suit of cups is joy, the association of joy, the class of clergy, the element of water, and the astrological sign of Scorpio. Swords is associated with sorrow, class of nobility, element of air, and astrological sign of Aquarius. The suit of batons is associated with the country, class of peasants, element of fire, and astrological sign of Leo. And coins is associated with money, class of merchants, element of earth, and astrological sign of Taurus. So you got the coins and the cups in this reading, which is something with Scorpio or Taurus. I saw Leo because of the lion, though. But it's funny, in my last reading I said, I think Scorpio and Sagittarius had a problem with each other. But it might be Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus this month. With Capricorn, there might be some conflict there. Just a little bit, though, not too bad. But, yeah, someone being stubborn, and it's not dangerous. Definitely someone being stubborn. But, yeah, you have control around this person, and, you know, you're not forcing anything to happen right now. You have the tools necessary to take care of this, but will you? That's up to you. Something tells me you choose peace this month over argumentation, if that's even a word. But yeah, you're in control, just as you control the lion's mouth to stay open. So yeah, you're just definitely the peacemaker in this one. I see that. Alright, but yeah, that was a past situation. The present is the 6 of Cups, and let's see if this was upright. I gotta make sure. Right, so the white is facing up. Yep, it's upright. So it's stability of family relationships or marriage, favorable long-term outlook. Yeah, I didn't want to say for sure, but I definitely saw something here with you being kind of hesitant with a new relationship, because you already are the type of person to be hesitant to jump into new relationships with people. But this time you feel like you should take more control. In the last one you were more passive, but this time you're like, nope, I better be the one standing up here and making the decisions from now on, so I don't ruin it like I did the last one. Because I feel like it was just nothing but silence in the last one and not really much conversation. It was more like maybe lust or something. But yeah, definitely. It's almost not even like a controlling figure. You just naturally have the control. Like, you have such a calm manner of taking control of situations that people put faith and trust in you, and they are like, okay, whatever you want, do what you want. Even you can even tame the beast, literally. Like, you even the fiery Leo, like, you can, and Scorpio and Taurus, like, those are very, like, dominating forces. Like, even you have the controlling proper method to take care of that this month, because they're kind of in a shift energy this coming month where they're not as proactive as they normally would be. They're kind of just in a place of sitting rest, or they're too busy or preoccupied with other things going on that the last thing they're worried about is their social position. They're just kind of letting other people take over for a little bit, We all go through those positions of momentum where we're just in a standstill and then pushing forward, and then sometimes taking a step back and letting life take over us for a while. So yeah, easy month for you as can be. You have the control here, no matter what. Future, 2 of coins, and I know this is in reverse because the word prince is upside down, but I'm gonna check again. Yep, reversal. Agility and balancing many things. Yeah, so again, the control thing, you just have it in your hands this month, Capricorn. Don't have to try too hard here. Whatever happens, even if you get into a new relationship, go for it, Go for it, okay? I don't see much going on with you beyond that, just keep in mind to avoid conflicts with those dominating signs, as I mentioned, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, because they can get you in trouble, and then the next reading in September I'll see, oh, you fell for it. You fell for the temptation to start to mess with them, Don't be too controlling, there's too much of everything, and that's no good. So, too much of anything's no good, so yeah. Keep in mind that adornment, she's adorned with all the colors. Perfect balance, harmony. 2, infinite sign again, cycle. Perfect balance, harmony. Even number with the 6 of Cups. Okay? Everything is just as it should be right now. Don't change too much. Alright. Great reading. Really great, positive reading. I think I got something out of that one. Alright, again, make sure to check out my Cancer reading for more info at the beginning of the video. And please be sure to subscribe, Capricorns. Alright, and I'll see you next month. On to the next reading.